Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the witching hour. We call it Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray every Tuesday night. Glad to have you with us. My man Sonny should be coming on shortly. We'll see if he's out there or not. I just hit my man Flex Steel up.
What's up, Stevie Ray?
What's going on, brother?
Doing all right, man. Just getting out the gym, late night kick fives and tries. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something. When I work out this late, hold on. My damn, hold on. Power on. I got you hooked up to my speaker and it started malfunctioning there for a second because I was doing my intro. I'm gonna tell you, when I work out this late, I can't sleep, man.
I can't either, man.
That's
one reason I couldn't sleep anyway. That's why I worked out anyway. I took my pre-workout too late.
Oh man, I remember. God, I can't remember who it was, man. I think it was Lenny Lane. You remember Lenny Lane?
I do. I remember the name.
Lenny Lane gave me some Metrex, and it was called Metrex Heat or something like that one time. And it was like I don't know, man, what they had mixed in like a protein drink type thing. And man, I drank that thing, and I drink it too late. I never forgive Lenny Lane for this shit, bro. I never forgave him. Flex. Brother, I was up to the next morning, bro.
Yeah, that stuff's got a lot of caffeine. That's the same thing to me.
That sucker didn't tell me that, man. I'm thinking it was just, regular Metrex stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I tasted it, and I was like, this tastes a little different, man. Brother, that shit had me jacked for like 16 hours.
Wow.
I never forgave him for that, bro. Nope.
It gets me. I'm used to it. It gets me for about a good 5 or 6, though.
Uh-huh.
Like I got it. Sometimes I'm in the gym 3 hours trying to wear it off. Sometimes. Most of the time, now I'll give me a good hour and a half, 2 hours in there if I take a whole scoop.
Right. What?
Yeah, I did today too. I hit it for about 2 hours back and forth, man.
I hear you, bro. You're looking good, brother. You're looking good. I'm coming off an injury, man.
46.
I'm coming off an injury. I'm just getting back in. I'm just getting back into lifting where I can push a little weight. I hurt my tricep, and man, I wasn't able to push nothing, man. It wasn't bad enough to go to the doctor, so I just started nursing it myself because I done had more injuries that you can, shake a stick at. But man, but I'm just not getting my strength back now, man. Little by little. So I'll be back, man. I'll be back up there with you, Flex. I'll be back up there with you, man. I'm coming back.
Oh, for sure, man. You know what it takes to be a champ. You know how to get to the top, brother.
Hey, man. Hey, man, have you been working any? Do you still get in the ring?
Oh, yeah, man. I got a promotion coming up here like March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I'm going to Shreveport, Louisiana with Nature Boy Paul Lee, Jeremy the Fire Young, a tag wrestler from the late 90s. Jeremy the Fire Young.
Uh-huh.
I think we even got Rodney Mack's going to be there.
Rodney from Louisiana, man. So
yeah,
but I think where's Rodney living now? He's living somewhere else now.
I don't know.
I talked to him.
Close to Louisiana.
I talked to him. San Antonio, Austin.
Yeah, I think you're right.
San Antonio, Austin, something like that. Something like that. Yeah. I think I talked to him about 5 months ago. And
yeah, he's still a beast, man.
oh yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man.
He's taking the game serious still. Yes.
Yeah, I think him and Jazz. I think he told me him and Jazz got some kind of training center up in Austin or San Antonio. One or two. I can't remember.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Well, hey,
Really
man.
good one, too.
Well, good for you, man. You know, you're still out there doing your thing and everything. How the concrete business going, bro?
It's going pretty good, man. I got a pretty good little base now, clientele, and I got more work than I can shake a stick at. I just stay busy. That's why I'm in the gym so late, because I get off. I'm working 12-hour days, man.
Right.
Trying to catch up.
Is that your son? I see you training sometime?
It is. That's my boy. He's a 3-time back-to-back state football champion game player with one ring. He won one championship, 2022, in the 8A. The 2A.
Uh-huh.
This year he had moved up to 4A, and he's going to be going to Aurora College in Colorado.
I was just going to say Colorado.
Yep, and they're 2021 and 2023 in a double C's.
Okay.
National champions. He's going to play for national champion college. So
that's great, bro. That's great, man. That's great, bro. He taking after his dad, man. Hanging and banging in the combat zone, bro. Boy, man. Huh? How big is he? How big is he?
He is 6'4", 240.
Ooh,
19
damn.
Years old.
Man, when I was 19, I was almost 6'4", 195. At that same age. Wow. And this guy's 240 already. Man, I wasn't 240 till like 10 years later.
Yeah.
Right.
I take a picture by him. I'm 246.
Right.
But he makes me look small because he's got a bigger frame.
Right. Right. Well, good for him, man. Good luck to him. What's his name? What's his name?
Wyatt Warren Williams.
Okay. Okay, man. We're gonna send.
I actually gave him that because I wanted him to be. His ring name from me is Triple W.
Okay. Flex Steel, y'all, man. Good friend of mine. Guy out there hanging and banging in the comeback zone, man. Still working on the indie circuit. Anybody listening to the show, man, give Flex a ring if you need concrete, driveways, anything of that nature, slabs. He's done it all. If you need a person that's a very good hand in the ring, man, holler at Flex Steel. Look him up on social media, brother. He's your man. We got to start the show, Flex, man. Don't be a stranger, bro.
All right, brother. I appreciate you bringing me on, man. God bless you and yours.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I hadn't talked to you in a minute. I seen your name. I'm like, holy shit, Flex in the house, man.
That's right.
All right, dog.
Appreciate you, man.
Peace, brother.
All right, God bless you. Talk to you later.
All right.
Peace out.
Hey, that's my man, Flex. Uh-oh. Hold on here. Let me see if y'all.
I don't want to cut it off.
No. I'm not hitting it hard enough. I'm not, you got to touch the screen kind of hard. But yeah, man, everybody out there, that's my man, Flex. He just chimed in, brother. And I hadn't talked to him in a minute, even though we do stay in touch on social media, man. Flex is a hard-working son of a gun, man. He's out there doing the thing. But everybody out there, what's up, Kron? What's up, Calcutta? What's up, Tim? And everybody else that I hadn't gotten to, brother. Hope you guys are doing well. Queen is in the house. Real Cool is in the house. Renee is in the house. Laman is in the house. So, hey, man, like I said, man, Sonny Ono should be in the house tonight. I don't know if he is, but if he is, it is what it is. And we're going to make sure. Well, I don't know. Have I communicated with Sonny? I remember last week we didn't have Sonny on because we had my guest that was on the show last week on. So, But like I told you guys, man, we're working on a new podcast. And once I get all the particulars together, man, we're going to be hold on a second, guys. I was just checking out my deal here. Hold on. Invite. So let's see if we got any more guests out there that want to come on and talk to us. You know, we're going to start doing more of this also, you know. But sometimes my system works and sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know why. And don't get mad at me though, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know what it is. But just like Flex, you know, we just brought Flex on for a second and everything was cool. But then sometimes I try to bring other people on and everything is not cool. But, you know, it is what it is, man. But hopefully, Sonny owner will be in the house shortly and we'll get to him. But going back to what I was talking about, yeah, we're going to try to do a new podcast whereas we talk about professional wrestling. Okay. And we're going to talk about professional wrestling in a way that most other people are not talking about professional wrestling. Yet I'm still going to have guests. And when I have a professional wrestling guest, I will bring him on this show. Okay. He will be specifically for this show. So we're working on that right now. And like I said, as soon as we get the particulars out the way, I'll give you guys more info on that because I'm pretty excited about it. And like I said, I want to start having more watch-alongs. Well, not more watch-alongs, period. And things of that nature where you guys can call into the show. And you guys can also, once I get everything hooked up, you guys can come. I can bring you on the show with us at the same time. And you can ask questions and things of that nature. So it's going to be pretty interesting, man. I want to do something that other people are not doing. We won't be taping a show, even though we'll put it up later. I want to do it live. I want to do it live so I can talk to you guys live. So if we're watching a pay-per-view, a WWE pay-per-view or AEW pay-per-view, I want to bring some people on, just like I just brought Flex on a few minutes ago, and talk to you guys live and let the audience hear you talk. Or you can call into the show and you guys can talk to us that way. And I want everything spontaneous and live. And then we will get more people involved and we'll have a good time, man. I think it'll be something good and I think it'll be something creative. And I think it'll be something that professional wrestling is missing because I just don't think most people can host a show like your boy. Everybody just don't have the insight like myself. Everybody's not as creative like myself. Don't know how to host a show. Don't know how to ask the questions like myself. It will be creative. It will be on like a steaming pot of neck bones. I'm telling you right now. If I can't do it, nobody can do it. You dig? Yeah. But with all that, when it goes down, I want everybody to go tell everybody. I want everybody to go tell all their friends. Be a part of something new, fresh, live, and in living color. I'm bringing professional wrestling back, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. Because they don't know who they're messing with. They don't know. So everybody get used to that. Everybody get ready for that. That's what we're going to do, y'all. If we can't do it, gang, who can do it? Because, see, I got Lawman in the house. I got Calcutta in the house. I got Quan in the house. I got Real Cool in the house. I mean, them few right there keep the show going hotter than hell right there. Jeremy, I tried to bring you on, man, but my system doesn't seem to be working right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. But be that as it may, man, we don't have time to talk right now because Sonny Ono is in the green room, and we got to get him out here. So, Jeremy, next time, I'm going to start doing some shows where I'm just talking to the fans. Hopefully next time, don't be a stranger, and we can get you on live, man. But for some reason, my system's not working right now. But I appreciate you chiming in. Okay, let's see. There he is. Sonny, what's up?
Stevie?
What's going on, man? I'm just sitting here chopping it up with the fans, brother. That's what I do. That's what I do.
I saw your clip from Ernest's podcast.
Okay, yeah, he done put out like 3 of them already.
I know, man. He do one almost every day.
Yeah, he put out like 3 of them. I don't even. I was looking at the clips and don't even remember me saying anything that I said. Do you remember? I don't even remember talking to him about these things. I swear to God.
I saw the one today, but how'd you come up with a slapjack?
Yeah, he called it the flipper. I'm like,
I know.
I think he edited out what I said because you know what I'm saying. Because when he said that, I think I went off on him. He edited it out.
Of course.
Right.
That's Ernest. Putting best foot forward.
Yeah, but I guess it's showing now. Like I said, I remember doing the interview, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Sonny, I don't even remember what I talked about. Well, those clips are really bringing back the conversation. They really are. I don't even remember that. The flipper. Oh, like Lord Jesus Christ. But other than that, Sonny, what's going on with you, Sonny?
Well, I'm getting ready to go to Mexico.
What's going on in Mexico?
I'm gonna fly right over you in Houston.
Right.
And go right into I'm gonna go over to Cancun.
Oh, you taking a cruise?
No, I'm actually my son's getting married, my youngest.
Oh, okay.
The amateur wrestler. He's getting married.
Okay. Because the cruise is right this time of year, very, very big, going out of Galveston.
Yeah.
I thought you was doing something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, man, congratulations. Hell, tell him I said congratulations, man. Hope everything works. Hope everything works out for him.
Yeah, me too.
When are you going to do that? When is that going down?
This weekend. This coming weekend, he's going to get married. I'm going to go down there and, sit by the pool, drink a lot of shit, and,
So you can be down there for a couple of days?
Yeah, 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Just
that's good, man. That's good.
But
good for him.
What was the temperature down in Houston today?
Oh man, like 77.
Yeah, it was warm today, right?
Almost 80. Yeah.
Yeah.
And last week it was cold as hell.
I know it.
I mean, over the weekend it was cold as hell. Not cold as hell, but like
it's cold for people who live in Texas. Not for my son called me. My other son, my oldest one, called me and says, "Man, it was so nice today. We have a dog named Tofu, a little boy. Didn't want to come inside, want to stay outside. So I took him for a walk. I said, how what was the temperature? It's 35. And I go, 35. I've been down here like, for a couple of years now, in the wintertime. And I'm going like, man, your body just get used to, 35 is too cold. Back then, when I used to live up in Iowa, 35, I walk around with a shorts on.
Right.
It's all,
Sonny, I still hear that smoke detector. It's been 2 weeks now, and you still haven't fixed it.
I got the battery, but I can't reach it.
Get a ladder, like I told you. You can go down to Home Depot. They got one in Dallas. They got one in Dallas on every corner, or Lowe's on every corner. Rent a ladder, climb your 5'1" butt up there. You take it, turn it counterclockwise, and it'll come off.
I got the battery, but I can't reach it. But I'll do it before,
Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, the battery don't cost nothing. You can get a battery at any Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Okay. You can get battery at the dollar store. Okay.
No,
that's easy.
You can't get dollar store battery, man.
Yeah, you can.
No, they last for like 2 days.
Well, I'm just saying you can get a whole pack of them and change them out one after another.
Oh,
they'll last about 3 months.
If I change them, it's gonna have to last 2 years. And I'm afraid of height. That's why I stay short.
Man, you got to fix that, man. You must be in a room where you must be somewhere where you're not around very much. Yeah. My smoke detector went off. I accidentally left the pot on the stove. I was boiling some eggs to eat with my salad. And I left the damn pot. It was on low, but I left it on. For some reason, I took the eggs out and I forgot to turn. Well, mine is electric. If it was like gas, you'll see the flames.
Right.
You know, so you know to turn it off.
Right.
But the electric ones, you think it's off, but it's not off.
See, that's the problem. Let me tell you that what you just told me is a symptom.
Right.
Symptom of you is living by yourself.
I don't give a shit if I'm living by myself or not.
You need a mate. You need to find yourself. I mean,
no, man. I'm not used to electricity.
No,
I'm used to gas.
You need a mate to tell you to shut that damn thing off, just like you telling me to put a new battery.
No, that's something totally different, brother. It was just one of those things where I didn't pay attention to. But it ain't gotta happen but one time, bro. It ain't gotta happen but one time. And then all of a sudden, I'm upstairs where I am right now. I start hearing my smoke detector go off. And my smoke detector, brother, it is loud. I mean, it was like a siren was in my house. I run downstairs and I see that little pop, just a little. It was more of the heat and the smell more than anything. And
the
that
water
thing was
gone?
going.
The water was boiled over?
Yeah, the water was gone. The water was gone. Because I took the eggs out. You know, it doesn't take an egg but 7 minutes to boil once the water gets hot. 7 minutes.
How long did you have the water in there? I mean, how long did you?
Well, I left the eggs in there 7 minutes, but I pulled them out, chopped them up, put them on my salad. It was water still in it. But I don't know how many minutes had gone by for all the water to boil out. I can't even remember.
You had nice humidity in your room.
Yeah. And man, and the pot is black at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't nothing in. Oh my God. But that thing is so loud, man.
There's a joke there about pot being black, but I won't say that.
Yeah, this pot called that kettle black. Yes. Yeah. Well, Sonny, I was just on my Facebook, man, talking to my boy Flex.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that. Yeah. And
I want to start doing more of that, talking to people.
Yeah, I think people, you know, your general fans have a lot of question about. Listen, that's what I get, right? They want to know what you do. What do you eat? What do you know?
I ain't got time to be answering no questions like that.
Yeah, but listen, man, they like you. They want to know, you know, like why you got.
My fans know I don't answer questions like that. If my fans got a question, see, I got smart fans, Sonny.
Why you have no mate who will tell you to shut the damn stove off? No, those
I got smart fans.
I want to know.
Fans are asking me about, you know what?
What?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Sonny.
Okay.
My fans actually ask smarter questions than some of the people that ask me questions that I'm actually doing podcasts for.
Okay. You're trying to say you fans in general are much smarter than like Ernest Miller's fan?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes. Exactly what I'm saying.
There you go.
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
I have to make sure to clip that and send it to Ernest.
Oh, hey, it is what it is. But yes, man, My fans are very, very intelligent. You've seen Calcutta on the show before. You see some of the things. I mean, other than last night when he had a complete mental shutdown.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Other than last night when he went into just mental oblivion, okay, 99% of the time, he pretty much asked very smart questions. Well, last night, me and Jimmy was talking about certain things. We was talking about things in the movie and people in the movies and how, I don't even remember the conversation now, how certain people don't realize how actors, you know, how they're trained and stuff like that to do roles and this, that, and the other. And for some reason, Calcutta, I don't know if he missed a point or whatever, but I didn't hold it against him too bad. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Matthew? Matthew, I haven't seen Matthew in a while. But stuff like that. So I'm going to give him a mulligan. Okay? I gave him a mulligan. If it continues to happen, then I will actually cut him off for 30 days.
Oh, man.
I cut him off.
30 days.
Oh, yeah, man. This show don't play, bro. I cut people off. I cut people off, man, when they mess with me. They do things out of character. I cut them off. I put them in timeout. So I'm not nice like you, Sonny.
Well, you must not. I mean, you know.
See, this is the show that's supposed to uplift your mind.
Oh.
You see, this is a show that uplift. And as long as guys like Calcutta have been listening, his minds, you know, his awareness, everything should be up here.
Yeah.
So I can't let you slide. I'm not the Jerry Joneses of the world, okay? I don't let people slide. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm Mike Tomlin, okay? That's who I am. You see, it's a difference.
Well, if you're Mike Tomlin, let me ask you this.
Okay, ask me.
Did you see what's happened? You know, like Camp Lejeune, if you lived in those you get, if you lived in Camp Lejeune from 1952 to, you know, please call us. Please call the law office of, you know, Hoffman. You know, we'll take your cases and get your money.
Yes, they've actually sent me stuff in the mail, and I'm like, I don't even know who this place is, man. What's going on with that?
But, you know, that's just a law firm trying to get, because they know they're going to do settlement, right?
Right.
So they're just lawyer wants to represent you so they can get their 30% or whatever, you know. And
right. 33%.
Did you know they started one on WWE now?
No.
Yes. If you work for, I'll send you the thing. If you work for WWE,
okay,
and you've been any kind of sexual harassment, please call the office of, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now, I mean,
really, when did that start? I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, I saw the ad yesterday, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I'll send you the link because I got one." And I said, "No, I never worked for the company. I have no problems."
Boy, those lawyers.
You know, when it comes to that, that's a pretty big threshold. When they're out there soliciting anybody ever worked for WWE or WWF, you know. And all
this is my thing.
The Ring Boy thing that came out now.
Well, that was years ago, and it already got settled.
No, didn't get settled. The people got fired and this and that. But
what do you mean it didn't get settled?
No, you might.
They tried to bring up criminal charges on him. Mm-hmm. They didn't have enough evidence because the people that were alleged involved in it were fired. Well,
then they brought him back too.
You know what I'm saying? But a few people got hush money before it went to trial.
Right. And now
that's over and done with.
Now they're saying a lot of those NDAs are not enforceable because WWE didn't even know about it. That's just Vince doing a deal. Which is not enforceable.
Well, how long are they going back?
I don't know. All I know is,
because isn't it
there's a statute of limitation, you would think, right?
Well, I would like to know how far they're going back, because if you look at the Donald Trump thing, how many years ago was it when he was alleged raped the E. Jean Carroll. How long ago was that?
I think it has to do with state by state. I think it's different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
Number two, the statute of limitations.
You're probably
right. And also on federal, it might not be like statute of limitation doesn't exist for sexual assault cases. I don't know. I don't know the law. I'm not a lawyer. But
all right. Well, that's what I would like to know. I'd like to know it'd have to be, kind of like the Camp Lejeune thing. It's got to be between a certain year and the present.
Right. And they're saying, but what amazes me is that the cases are big enough now, at least this law firm thinks it's big enough to solicit,
Oh, yeah. Once it makes national news, just imagine, Sonny.
Oh, yeah.
When all that stuff went down years ago.
Right.
If law firms and WWE was as big as it is now. Right. See, back in those days, even though WWE was big, it wasn't a $1 billion entity like it is now.
Yeah, it is now. It's TKO and the new company.
So, and it was so you was pretty much going against a private company. Who's going to talk? Everybody, nobody wants to talk in a private company, and the office is really not that big. You see what I'm saying?
You remember remember the guy that worked for us, Romo?
Tony Romo. I mean, not Tony Romo.
He came from WWE.
Paul Romo. Yeah.
He was on some podcast and said he didn't name the guy, but his former tag partner quit because he was asked to do some homosexual act, and he said he wasn't worth it, so he quit. Then I guess the guy already passed away, but he came out and said all that stuff. So he's just talking about how rampant he was and WWF and WWE. I mean, he came out. They're all coming out. All the stories.
Well. I think you're going to hear a few stories like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now it's like,
I think you're going to hear a few stories like that. But I think a lot of people are still under the spell.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are still under the spell of Vince McMahon. And I think a lot of people still think that he can get to them.
Yeah.
Mentally in some kind of way, shape, or form.
Especially
but I think
industry.
I think once people start to feel the boys are one thing, okay?
Right.
The boys are one thing. The people working in that office, and especially when they start having a lot of very attractive women getting into professional wrestling, and very attractive women working behind the scenes. Those are the people.
Yeah.
Those are the people that's going to carry the torch.
Well,
I want to see how many female wrestlers are going to come forward. Male wrestlers is one thing, because I don't think it was Vince pretty much propositioning the male wrestlers. I think that was other people behind the scenes, and you pretty much know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the females, I want to know how many of those people were propositioned by the likes of a Johnny Ace.
Yeah.
Creepy. That's what they should call him. Mr. Creepy.
Johnny Ace says he's the victim too.
Creepy ass. But I'm just saying. You was in on it. Yeah, you was in on it. He was Vince's right-hand man, tag partner.
Yeah. Well,
tag me in, Vince.
Well, they on that complaint, they named the officers. Officer 1, Officer 2, whatever. And they came out with the names now, and I think now they're saying they knew about it and they hid it. They covered it up. A lot of times cover up is worse than a crime almost.
Yeah, you're complicit, man.
Yeah, it's just like being a driver at the bank robbery. Same deal. Yeah.
So far as I'm concerned, if you knew something,
yeah,
and you didn't say anything, you're just as guilty.
But you know,
you're just as guilty.
I feel for those guys, though. I'm not saying
I don't.
Well, I do because
Why?
if you have, think about it, okay? If you
I'm
have
thinking. I want you to explain it.
if you have $250,000 a year job, just using the number of one of the officers of the company, I'm guessing
okay,
or more, and you're a righteous person. You know what I mean? And
right, I hear you.
And all of a sudden you get a text message or video from your boss. Check this out. And you recognize the victim in the video. Do you delete it? Don't say nothing? Because damn if you do, then you're going to lose your job. If you report it, your job is done. You're not.
Well, hey, look, I'm like this. I disagree with that. I'm like this. I know me. And I'm one of the first people to always say, I mind my own business. Okay. But if I see something, it's one thing when people are doing something, you don't know exactly what's going on because you stay in your lane. Where I'm from, the term that we use is stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm staying in my lane and I really don't know what's going on, that's one thing. I know this chick is fucking with the boss.
Yeah.
I know the boss is fucking with this one, whatever. That goes on in offices all over the world. Okay?
Yeah.
That's just a people thing.
Long
as a people thing.
Adults, yeah.
Right. As long as it's a people thing and consenting adults, I got no problem with it. That is what I was explaining to a guy on the podcast a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago. I was just letting him know how I feel about the business. And a lot of people that was commenting, was saying, look like Stevie in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood. I just got a problem with people asking me about shit that they really shouldn't be privy to. And you want me to say something about it. Right. You dig?
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. And I'll tell them, go ask somebody else that kind of bullshit. What do the boys think? I don't give a fuck what the boys think. It's about what I think.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Let me hypothetically, right?
Okay.
You were one of the agents.
Okay.
Okay. And somebody.
Wait a minute. I didn't finish. Let me finish this before you actually ask. What I'm saying is this. If I know someone is actually taking liberties upon someone else's liberties, and I know that is what they're doing, yes, I will say something. Yes. And if anybody doesn't know what I mean by using those term liberties, go look it up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this. Two consenting adults doing what they want to do ain't got nothing to do with that. Someone hurting someone, especially if they had confided in me, yes. I might not say nothing to them, but if the authorities say something, yes, I'm going to sing like a fucking bird.
No, I know you. I know you. I mean, I'm that's exactly how I would expect you to act. If I come to you and says, "Hey, man," so if you're my booker or if you're my agent,
right?
Agent as in wrestling, a producer, some producers, and if I come to you and confide in you and says, "Hey, man," whether it's in the ring, what's being, or they ask me to do something,
right,
or otherwise, I'm coming to you for help, and I know you would stand up and despite you may lose your job, but you would do the righteous thing. I that's how I know how you are, right? But imagine some of those guys that's their livelihood. They don't know nothing about wrestling. That's all they know.
Right.
Okay, they're not going to get out of the wrestling universe, and go get a job at being a manager somewhere.
No, and we all know that, and that is why a lot of things in just the business world, and that is why, Sonny, every time I've talked about this, even on this show, every time I've talked about this, I try to put it in context. Even last week when we was having the show with Chris and Enforcer, What I was trying to explain to them was the same thing I tried to explain to Russo, and same thing I tried to explain to people on this show. I will not even talking to Ernest. I will not put this in a professional wrestling context. I won't do it. Because when you put something in a professional wrestling context, that means you are giving a pass to the rest of the world where this same thing takes place.
Mm-hmm. Well,
this is a people thing.
Yeah,
this
is a going on. It's been going on in Hollywood forever.
Oh, not just Hollywood, brother. I mean, Sonny, in my world, in certain things I've done in my world, I've seen this on every level. Mm-hmm. I've seen it, bro. Serious business. If I could write a book about some of the things that I've seen and know in my life, you wouldn't even believe it. That is why things don't bother me like it bothers other people. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of like a person that's been to Vietnam, and I've seen 60 guys get killed in one day. If you've seen 60 guys get killed in one day, you know, you just don't sweat things like people that's never seen real combat do. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not saying I've seen 60 people get killed in one day, but I've been around a lot of things. And what Vince McMahon is being accused of, that is the same thing we see from many, many people on many different levels of power. Yeah. Power. From politicians to generals in the military, to sergeants and captains in the police force, any CEO in businesses. This shit is rampant, man. Man loves to take dominion over the weak. Yeah. Now, anybody out there listening to me, you don't have to believe me, but just go back and do your research. Man loves to take dominion over the weak because that's just how he's built. That's just how he's built. Now, we got it in the professional wrestling world, but you got to realize something. The professional wrestling world used to be a subculture that nobody got let in that could get away with this shit for 100 years. Yes, but once professional wrestling has become pop culture, now they want you to mess. Yeah, they want you to mess up. You know why? Because now I can take what you got. Because you never know how many people you done pissed off in the real world. And once professional wrestling has become pop culture, you don't need to be a wrestling guy to run professional wrestling companies anymore. Yeah. If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. See, only P.T. Barnum could run the circus. Because he's the one that took the world of the circus and took it to a grand level. See, nobody else could do that because he invented that. But see, P.T. Barnum never hooked up with everybody and made that company into something everybody could be involved in. The circus was always the circus. Right. Now, professional wrestling has become, like I said, pop culture, just like everything else.
Mainstream.
Now, you don't have to be a person that has come up in the professional wrestling world to run a professional wrestling company. So if I take this company from you, I can still keep it selling right along. Yeah. Because now you have integrated yourself with everything pop culture, everything that's got nothing to do with wrestling anymore. So I'm going to take what you got, Vince, just like Denzel. I said this last night when you're looking at the movie Training Day. When Denzel told Ethan Hawke, I'm going to reach down and I'm going to get that money and I'm going to get that gun because I don't believe you'll shoot me. Now, that is what TKO is telling Vince. We're going to take this company. You know why? Because you can't do nothing to me. And it's going to keep selling right along.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hear me talking? I'm just telling you like it is. Yeah. That is what I predict. That's what I predict. And you're going to see The Rock. You're going to see The Rock is going to be the next Vince McMahon.
Well, you know what? Speaking of that, you know what's really funny is that from what I understand, maybe you know more than I do.
What's that?
That Shawn Michael, Hunter, and those guys, apparently back in the days, now I just only read this, didn't really like Rock when he came on, when he first came on.
You know, I can see that kind of that kind of animus takes place in all dressing rooms. That's
and
human.
Now they're saying, you know, Rock is a chair, you know, part of the board of member and all that stuff. So it's like role position has kind of reversed. Brother,
it's an old tale in professional wrestling. You never know who's going to be on top. You never know who's going to be in charge. Yeah. I'm just predicting The Rock because look at everything that happened. He gets his name back. Okay? He gets 100% of his name that Vince McMahon ain't never gave nobody 100% of their name. And then he hooks up with TKO. What business they in? They're in the entertainment business.
Yeah, absolutely.
What does entertainment, look how much money that professional wrestling generates. So let's say we take this company and with all our connections, with all this new streaming stuff that's going down, over 200 countries out there and almost 7 billion people out there, and we can get the product to them, it ain't no different than the dope man.
Yeah.
Y'all better listen to me. I'm telling you, it ain't no different. I'm going to take what you got, and then I'm going to sell it back to everybody else. Did you see Yapikoto into Live and Let Die? Anybody remember that movie?
Yeah.
What did he say? Him and Ma Bell. That used to be the phone company for everybody that don't know. Him and Ma Bell going to be the two biggest entities in the world. Because you need to call somebody and you need to get high. Yapikoto. You don't remember that, Sonny?
No, I do, man.
To Live and Let Die. Go look it up. Hey, brother, I make jokes about this because it's funny in a way, but it's dead serious in another way. It's dead serious. And that's what you're seeing right now. You are seeing a hostile takeover right in front of your very eyes.
No, I think you're absolutely right because what's the name of the company who bought WWE or
Endeavor?
Endeavor knew all this stuff. They knew what 22, but they bought it anyway. But I'm going to tell you this something I know.
What's that?
Remember Disney was in on it.
Okay.
NBC Universal wanted to buy it. Those were the three basically entity, right?
Okay.
I wanted to buy it. But one of the things that Disney and Universal, this Universal said was, we'll come in, because they knew it too. They knew the baggage. They said, we'll make an offer, but Vince cannot be involved.
Right.
He's got to be, we cannot have this, we cannot have this coming up. And
Sonny, once those guys put everything in play.
Yeah.
So what you don't realize is these people ain't got nothing but time. They ain't got nothing but time. But it's like playing chess. You got to strategically put everybody in the right position when you're trying to take over something.
Yeah.
Okay, from what I read, that guy Khan and The Rock go way back.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so how long and how much information was he getting his whole tenure there in that company?
Right.
Well, like I said, he's not even from the wrestling business, but that's what I'm saying. Once you open yourself up to the real ghouls, the freaks that come out at night, they ain't got nothing but time.
Yeah.
They just sitting there putting their people in place strategically, just like any other form of warfare. And Sonny, you should know a little bit about warfare, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that.
We're not getting into Torah.
No, we're not going to get into that, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right? You're gonna wait for everybody to go to church on a Sunday morning, baby.
Hey, it was
you're gonna
Monday.
Go back and
it was Monday in Tokyo. Come on now, we went over
man.
this.
I'm telling this story right now. Okay, you can come back with your story to try to ease.
I'm sticking to Monday morning
thing. And what you tell the emperor, they go to church every Sunday morning, baby. Every Sunday morning, baby, they in there listening to the preacher. Okay.
Only people who use the gun in Arizona is the black man cook down in the basement. Black man making a pancake in the morning.
You know, and all the main ships that's got all the artillery, every this many weeks, they go out on patrol. See what I'm saying? Strategically putting the pieces in place. Slowly but surely. And then after the real generals put everything in place, it's time to strike. Right now, it is time to strike. Because like I say, what goes on in the dark, when somebody really want to demonize you and demagogue you, it will come to the light. Because the two things that the general public do not like, two things. It's when you mess with kids and then you mess with women.
Yeah.
You will already be crucified in the public's eye.
Well, you know what they do to them in prison.
I ain't even talking about prison.
But you know what they do to criminal.
Oh, yeah. But see, what I'm saying is what you're trying to do strategically is already, if it goes to a criminal court, they've already got people that's going to be on that jury. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They already got their brains already turning. Because there ain't nobody on earth that ain't going to know about this, and they're going to make sure they do.
All right. Excuse a second. I got to go get me a beer. This is getting real interesting.
No, man. You don't go get no beers. Yeah, sit down, man. Sit down. I'll read some of you guys' stuff here while Sonny's gone. Let's see what you got here. Lunch break. They are taking everything from Vince. I think you're right, lunch break. Slowly but surely.
Thank you for your pausing. Have to give me.
Well, go ahead and open your stuff up and drink it. I'm reading a couple of y'all.
All right.
Lunchbox said Johnny was a victim. Don't even make me say, y'all about to make me lose my religion over here. Pat Patterson is probably one of the yeah, you're probably right, Matthew. Proposition in the men, yeah. Most definitely. I'm a victim. Yeah, you're a victim. Punk ass. Joke ain't no victim, man. He's trying to get off. Always focus on your own work and don't get involved in others. Oh yeah, that's on any job, man. See, you don't hear about old Ray Dog being out there trying to being in the wrong thing, running with the wrong crowd. I ain't never ran with the wrong crowd. I let Sonny do that.
What do you mean, man? You and I were pulling people.
You ran in the wrong crowd. I had to get you out of the wrong crowd, man. What? You and Ernest. I had to get you out.
No, it was you and me in the Runway strip club in Detroit. Anybody who's listening, I wonder if that strip club's still there. I think it was called the Runway.
No, it's called a landing strip.
Landing strip. I'm sorry, you're right.
You say the Runway.
It's one of those.
That's close. coming in on runway 6.
Stevie Ray, Harlem Heat, is now coming on the stage.
Oh man!
I still remember the story you told me about your brother. That you found your brother in a club in Atlanta.
You remember that?
That's an amazing story. That is
me and Cat found him.
Yeah.
Me and Cat found him.
You saved his life. You didn't even know he was in town.
He's going through a state of depression.
Yeah, depression, all right.
I'm serious. He was going through a state of depression. So I guess he think he drink it away.
Wasn't there some kind of boxing gimmick going on there too?
Yeah. Yeah. It's called Knock a Bitch Out Night.
That can't be right.
No, this is a true story. Ask Cat. He was there.
I'm gonna ask him.
Me and Cat used to go to Knock a Bitch Out Night every now and then when we're in Atlanta.
That's too
bad. So that night, me and Cat had been going to different clubs. We started out with the Gold Club.
Yeah.
The same club. The club, I think you was on the list. Wasn't you on the list?
No. I never got called, but I was on the list.
Okay. They let you off the hook. Because I know Bischoff was on the list.
Well, he had to testify. And
I think that wasn't Dallas Page on the list?
I'm sure he was.
You wasn't on the list.
No, they didn't want no speak English.
That's bullshit. They got you on tape every damn week. You might speak broken English, but you speak.
Take us right up to the VIP room, remember?
Oh, I went there many times, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord Jesus Christ, man. What a nice place. What a nice place, brother.
More business got done there.
Oh.
Between them, Cheetah, and what was the other one? Taj Mahal.
Right.
Those 3 clubs, there's more wrestling business got done there.
Oh, my God. The thing about it over there, man, the guys used to always take care of us. You know, because all the door guys knew you.
Yeah, everybody.
You know, all the guys inside knew you. So, you know, I really had a lot of fun over there, man.
Hey,
but
half the girl knew you.
Well, not half. Well, I don't know if half. I wasn't there that much. I wasn't there that much. I mean, I went there periodically, but I wasn't there that much.
I was there when a bomb went off during the Olympics.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I know exactly who I was, and I know who I was looking at.
Right, I remember that
TV up there.
Right,
and you know it wasn't on, but TV was on, but no sound.
But you can't hear it though.
Right, and I'm looking at CNN, going like, "Oh man!" Then somebody said, "Hey, bomb just went off," because the Olympics was going on in Atlanta.
Yeah, 1996.
Yeah, and they said. I said, well, I guess I'm not flying home tomorrow.
I remember that, but I can't remember. Oh, no. We were in Florida.
Oh, okay. You
remember they had everybody to Florida because we couldn't do any taping in Atlanta because of the Olympics.
All the crews were all working.
Yeah, everybody went down to Florida. Yeah. And I guess some of you guys, maybe y'all wasn't down there the whole time. We was down there the whole month. I think some of y'all guys just came in every now and then.
Right.
So yeah, y'all might didn't have to come in to the next week. We had to go down the week before. Yeah, I still remember where I was. I was in Orlando when that bomb went off. Yeah.
You probably stayed at that Marriott.
No. We stayed at some of those timeshare places.
I think that place, they put all the boys there, was one of the timeshare Marriott.
No, I think Dallas Page set the place up I'm talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dallas Page set this place. It was like a timeshare. You know what I'm saying? Like apartments.
Yeah,
like apartments.
Kitchen and
all. Yeah. I mean, it was nice, man. And we wasn't paying that much. I think Dallas Page set it up. And So it was like coming home to an apartment every day. Now you talking about Herb's place.
Yeah.
You talking about Herb's place. No, this wasn't Herb's place. This was more over in, I think we were closer to Kissimmee.
See, people don't realize, and this is something for the audience. What people don't realize, those Disney taping that we did every 3 months, whatever we did, that brought the because everybody, a lot of people brought families, you know, who lived in, like, even in Orlando, you know, like Barbarian and Haku and those guys.
Haku, a few other people.
And we would have the barbecue by the poolside.
Right.
Or they would, you know, I mean, people bring food and their family be cooking and stuff. And,
right.
You know,
right.
I mean,
yeah, so we wasn't there. We were somewhere because we had to be down there for a month.
Yeah, yeah.
We was down there for the whole month, man. And then dig this. They didn't want people to go home. If you had a couple of days off, they didn't want people to go home.
Yeah.
So we had to stay down there a whole month, man. So I drove did I drive my car down there?
From
no, Houston? I didn't. No, I'm from Atlanta. I used to keep one car in Atlanta. Okay. When I would come to Atlanta, I always kept one of my vehicles in Atlanta. And I remember driving down to Orlando.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was going to be down there for a month, and I didn't want it sitting at the dungeon for a month. So I drove down to Orlando from.
You mean the Ramada Inn in the airport?
Yeah, well, that's why I used to keep my car. If I went home for a few days, I would leave my car at the Ramada.
Yeah.
And then I would take the shuttle to the airport.
Yeah.
I take the shuttle to the airport, and then when I come back to Atlanta, I would because I would let Delane know. A lot of guys did that. You know what I'm saying? And that way we know it was safe or half-ass safe anyway. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up driving down there, and when I left, when we was down there after the month was over, I drove home. I drove from Orlando to Houston.
Wow.
Yeah, because I wasn't going back to. I was like, ain't no need to keeping a car up here anymore. You know, now that I got my contract, had a rental car in my contract. If you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I got my rental car in my contract. So then I took my car home.
Did you get a hotel, or did you still have to pay for your own room hotels?
What was that?
Did you still have to pay for your own hotel rooms?
No, I got my hotel and my rental car in my next contract.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Because, you know, all the Japanese boys, they would come here and they would get, when they were coming over, of course,
right.
Japan guys would get a hotel room for them. But like guy who had a contract, like Ultimo Dragon, Kaz Hayashi,
right.
Inagata, you know, they had to pay for the hotel rooms.
Right.
And they didn't get car deal, you know. So,
right.
Of course, you know, I would let them stay with me when we're on the road, you know.
Right. Right. So, you know, I remember that.
When I pick up girls and stuff.
Right.
I would say, you want my friend?
Damn, in that voice?
Oh, yeah. No, my English not so good, but
I remember being down there for a month. It was fucking miserable, bro. Miserable, Sonny.
What?
Oh my God!
I would have taken you to the real nice Ron of Japan or something. I can't remember what the name was, but
it was always. I knew everywhere where to go. I just didn't want to be in the same spot. It's like having a job at MGM or having a job at Universal Studios. Yeah. And the thing is, we had to go every day. Every day.
You did you not bring you? I don't know, how old was your daughter then? She had to have been a baby.
Oh, my daughter was maybe 2.
Oh, so you didn't okay, so you didn't bring her.
Oh, fuck no.
I brought my family down, and they had so much fun time because they give you those passes.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she's been down to Disney. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She's been there.
But when we were
but
down
not
there
when I was down there for a month though.
when we were down
Not
there
when I was
taping,
down
we
there for a
didn't
month.
pay for nothing. We go into the back door, park in the back lot.
Mm-hmm.
If your name was not on the board, I take the family out to the park.
Right.
And we had a pass, but we could go right in.
Well, see, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. We're working all day.
Yeah,
the manager guys pretty much know what they was gonna do.
Right.
All day. They would change shit on us every day. Every day. And the thing is, let's say they say you're not working tomorrow.
Right.
You still had to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just in case something changed.
Man.
And then if something hadn't changed, by the time they let you leave, well, shit, it's damn near 3 o'clock anyway.
Yeah,
so the shit has only got a couple of more hours before we done anyway. So you pretty much was there all day.
Yeah, yeah. I remember we had to be there. I think like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and they would start taping around 10 because we needed audience. Remember?
Right.
They'll start taping around 10, and we do. I think we would go and tape. They would do segment of shows. I don't know how many days that they were taping, but we do matches. And we just look at the board and make sure your name wasn't on it, and we just got the hell on.
Yeah, you couldn't do that at Disney. Well, with you guys, you probably could do that, but at Disney, you had to get a confirmation from someone.
I'm sure.
You had to get a confirmation from, somebody. You just couldn't look at the board and leave. It wasn't like that at Disney because they didn't even have. We were doing so many shows in one day.
Yeah, we were.
But they didn't know sometimes things might get changed.
Yeah.
It was a couple of times that they were like, okay, you guys can go. And then they call you and like, oh, we need you for the show. What? Fuck, I'm gone, man. Oh, they changed the board. They want you on the show now. Yeah. So I was miserable, bro. I remember having long conversations, because you get tired of staying in your room.
Yeah.
And it was really nothing near where we were in those timeshares, but like a 7-Eleven, about half a mile walk.
Oh, you had to have
from the timeshare. That was the only thing in the area.
Man.
And I remember me and Rick Steiner sitting outside having 50,000 conversations with each other because we didn't, you know what I'm saying? It was so boring. Well, let's walk to the store, man. You get what? Nothing. Let's just walk to the store. So man, I would tell you a story. Sonny, I would tell you a story.
Okay.
A story that has never been told before.
All right.
And if it wasn't so many people involved with this story, it would freak you out. But I can't tell it. I can't tell it. This is a true story, bro. This is one you never heard, and I'll never tell it. But Sonny, it's so funny.
Okay. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. And you're gonna tell me a story.
It's so funny, Sonny, and it's everybody's involved. Is a good friend of mine. Everybody involved. But Ray Dog, man,
Your mic cut out.
I hit the button because I was moving the mic.
Okay.
What I was saying was I stay in my lane, Sonny.
Yeah.
Certain things, Sonny, I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's better that you don't. I'm sure there are a lot of people in WWE thinking right now what you just said. I don't want to know. I didn't know.
Bro, this one I didn't want to know, but then again I did. I didn't, but I did at the same time. I didn't, but I did.
But I knew.
Oh my goodness, man. But oh man, if I told this story, bro, golly. If I was a snitch.
Now everybody's gonna want to know now.
If I was a snitch and I didn't like somebody, I probably still wouldn't. But I think about it. I changed some of the names. I would change some of the names. Like the old FBI. Like the old FBI store. What was the FBI? Dragnet.
What would
I'll change like Dragnet.
Name has been changed to protect that.
To protect the innocent. It would be like that, Sonny. But man, and it happened during that.
You know, Ernest and I talked about this. This is no joke.
Okay.
It would be so good to get like you, Ernest, Barbarian, Haku, some of the guys that's still around and tell the story. It would be scene would be like this, right? So let's say we wanted to do. I mean, this is the premises. Stevie Ray owns a bar. Okay, he's a retired professional wrestler, owns a bar. Right? We come in. Me and Ernest come in with Barbarian.
Right.
Yeah, we come in and we say, "Hey, do you remember the time?" Then goes into reenactment segment, right? But before the thing, he said, "Name has been changed to protect the wrestlers." People can kind of figure it out, you know. Oh
yeah, that would be a good one.
You don't have to say Hacksaw Jim Duggan's, but the character carries long hair, mullet, and a 2x4. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his name James McDougal.
Right. Yeah, the guy walks down with a snake. It's John the Serpent.
Yeah.
And you tell the story. It's her name has been changed to protect.
Name been changed to protect the innocent. That's some of the stories, man.
Oh.
Some of the real stories that I wish I could tell. I just got too much respect for.
But I'm telling you, we could do a show like that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And just say it's a fictional, just like you do on the police story and law, law and whatever order or whatever.
Right.
It's like current event stuff, so you can kind of put things together. But
right.
But the story we could tell. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I bite my lip when, you know how you and I are talking and you think about the stuff that happened.
Right.
You're biting your lip. You go, oh no, I can't tell that one.
Well, a lot of stories in my head, I need someone like you to jog them.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I need someone like you, or if I'm having conversations with people and they jog stuff, and then I can tell the story. Like the story I told about John Tenta on my old podcast, that I used to do. Well, the only reason I remembered that is because my co-host reminded me of it.
Oh, yeah.
And, oh, man, it started coming back to me, and I started telling it. Man, that clip then got, I don't know, 500,000.
Wow.
Maybe 600,000 hits because I made it funny. Yeah. But I made it funny because it was funny after everything happened. While everything was going down in real life, in real time, back when everything happened, it wasn't funny at all.
You know about John Tenta's story in Japan?
Yeah, I remember you told it.
Big shoot match.
Right.
There was a lot of that stuff going on in Japan, because people
talk
about the word you use, people taking a little bit of liberty and
right.
John Tenta was a sumo guy too.
Yeah.
So he knew what the deal was, and
Oh yeah.
And they don't mess around. He says, hey.
Yeah. I can't even remember how we got on the subject, and I told him. This is the thing is, I've never told anybody about this story. You know what? It was only 2 people in the room that witnessed it. It was only 2 people in the room that witnessed it. That was my brother and myself.
Wow.
That was it. Because we was down in Florida at that Club La Vila. Remember we used to do that Club La Vila? And we had those trailers to dress in.
Yeah.
Where everybody was gone. Me and my brother was going on last. So we was the last people in there. So the trailer was empty, other than my brother and myself. Now they had John Tenta with Roddy Piper and them group was doing something, and the 4 Horsemen came in and was going to take over for them, something like that. I didn't even know nothing about what went on until I seen the show later that night when they showed the replay. Because I was never one to go want to replay what I just been on. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a shower, get something to eat, you know what I'm saying, and unwind. I'm not in front of the television, you know what I'm saying?
They used to play back to back. Our show live will be over.
Right.
They will replay it.
Right. You remember that. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So John Tenter busts into me and my brother sitting there like, they did it to us again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gone back to the hotel, and we sitting in this goddamn booth, sitting in this trailer, waiting for somebody to come get us to go wrestle.
Right.
And we on very last. And they used to do that to us a lot. I think it was a rib, man. I swear to God, I think it was a rib. But all of a sudden the door pops open. And it's John Tenter, and he's cursing, motherfucker, I'll kick his fucking ass. I'll stretch his fucking ass. He doesn't know who he's fucking with. And me and my brother like.
And then you know what? That's pretty good because John Tenter had that little high voice.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I told the story on my other podcast, man, it was really funny. I wasn't really trying to be as funny as I was. I was just telling the story because when I tell stories, if I think about it, it was dead serious when it happened. But when I think about stuff later, then it's not funny anymore. It's like when you're kids and you're playing with your siblings or something like that. And let's say you got the car door shut on your finger as a little kid. And when that happened, your siblings are, you know, they looking out for you. But then later on, they're going to laugh at you about it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I look at wrestling stories like that. And that's how I like to tell them in a funny way because they're not serious anymore. But anyway, we're trying to figure out what's going on with Tenter. He's tearing the whole trailer up, bro. And me and my brother, because the trailer got a door on this end, door on this end.
Right.
My brother on this end, because we don't want to get nowhere near the guy because he tearing everything up in the damn place. You know what I'm saying? And he was hot.
He's almost 400 pounds.
He's hitting the wall and everything. So finally, we was like, he told us, we was like, what's up, man? You know, calm down. Calm down, John. What's up? You okay? Because we didn't know why he was so mad. And then he said, I can't remember what the words were. Arn Anderson did a promo. Okay.
Yeah.
And he said something about Roddy Piper's group wasn't ready or something like that. Or, you know, I can't remember the words that he used to this day, even though I've seen it. People back then, it was like 2016, 2017 when I did this. And when people saw me doing that on my old podcast, they started sending me the tape of it because I couldn't remember. They started sending me the tape of the show.
Okay. Because
I couldn't remember what went down. I wasn't out there. I'm in a trailer. We didn't have no TVs in the trailer.
No monitor in there, no.
Right. So apparently the Ric Flair group was going to take over for the Roddy Piper group, but they didn't tell Tenter and those guys that with Piper, they didn't tell them until they did the shit in the ring.
Oh, shit.
And he said, Arn Anderson said something about these guys, you need professionals. These guys are amateurs or something like that. And Tenter said when Arn said that, he looked right at him.
Man. That would scare the shit out of most people, but
I was like, well, I'm quite sure Arn didn't have any animosity.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I think you know Arn, bro. You know Arn, man.
Arn is the coolest. That they knew.
Arn, he said Arn was doing the promo, and when he got to that part, Tenter said he looked right at him. And Tenter took the stuff personal. And he wanted to kill Arn Anderson, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And me and my brother trying to calm him down. And he was hot. And you know Tenter, so mild-mannered. He's like a Clark Kent.
Nicest man.
Yeah, and we like, calm down, man. It's okay, man. We quite sure he didn't mean that, man. You probably got it mixed up. No, man. He looked right at me. Oh, my God. Damn.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. I said, man, I never understand you white folks, man. I did.
Never understand white folks.
I don't understand these white folks. I never understand them. I'm like, golly, I don't think I would ever take, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But Tenta, I think firstly, he was kind of upset because they didn't change the angle and didn't let him know. And I think secondly, when Arn looked at him, that just brought out that what he was already feeling. Y'all don't think this much of me. I could be wrong. This is just my assessment. You know what I'm saying? And on during the promo and looked at him, and like Roddy Piper was out there with, I don't know, 2 other jabronis, Tenta and himself, and they was gonna have a match against somebody. But anyway, what a night, bro. And then all of it, he's over there tearing up stuff, man. Me and my brother over by the other door, because we couldn't calm him down, brother. We couldn't calm him down. Then all of a sudden, the other door by where we are, it opens up, and we thinking it's the people coming to get us to say, okay, Harlem Heat, time to go wrestle. The door opened, it was Arn Anderson.
Oh, no.
And, me and my brother like,
don't come in here.
And then he closed the door right back. And me and my brother looked at each other. But Tenta didn't see him, though. Oh, and thank God Tenta did not see him.
Thank goodness.
Oh, my goodness. And, and I didn't know Arn, years later, Arn saw the interview, and he said he never knew nothing about it. I thought they had talked about it. Because like I said, me and my brother never told any, I remember when we got through wrestling, we went back to the trailer. We didn't have no showers and shit. So we trying to hurry up and get back to the hotel. Yeah. And we got in the car. We got in the rental car. And brother, you talking about 2 brothers laughing like no tomorrow. We couldn't stop laughing, but we and then my brother was imitating the shit while I'm driving. You know what I'm saying?
I just see Booker doing that.
I'm about to have an accident. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, God rest his soul, man. We got back home. We never said nothing to nobody about it. 20-something years went by, 20, and my co-host on the old podcast was talking about old pay-per-views, and he's talking about that night, and it popped in my head. And I told the story, and a zillion people, you can go look it up on YouTube right now, and look, that thing must have got, I don't know how many comments of people just busting the proverbial gut about how I told the story. But it was, to me, that it was a funny story, but not at the time, because I like Tenta. Matter of fact, when Tenta died, he didn't stay too far from my brother, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He had moved to Houston. He had moved to Houston, man. He had cancer.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Well, him and my brother became really, really tight, man.
Too bad a lot of those guys has left us already. Yeah,
man. But anyway, Sonny, man, we got to get ready to wrap things up, brother. Right. Everybody out there right now that's watching on Facebook, man, eventually we're going to be talking to a lot of you guys and kind of bringing that through. And, doing what we do.
You should do one of those things.
Out. What was that, Sonny?
You should do one of those things to ask Stevie Ray, Sonny, anything.
Well, yeah, I do. I used to do it a lot when I was on by myself, because and actually I wouldn't do it on the show. What I would do was go on 30 minutes before the show.
Okay.
And I would talk to different fans that chime in, if I could bring them in and talk to them, stuff like that. And then I'll tell them, go watch the show. But I never did it. This is the first time I've ever done it while you and I, me and anybody else was on. This is the first time. I usually do it before the show starts.
Right.
But today
we should do one, just let people know like 2 weeks in advance. We're going to be doing ask Stevie Ray, Sonny, anything,
Well, what I'm going to have to do, I've never done it on my system. What I want to do is do it on the system. I've done it on my phone, but what I want to do is do it on the system where people can see the people.
Oh, okay. So they're part of, they can come on and ask the question.
Right. But see, tonight I was on Facebook on my phone.
Okay.
But see, when I'm on, like me and you doing the show right now, right, if I'm on Facebook, I can't see it, but I can go over to it.
Yeah.
If you see what I'm saying. I can go over to it right now. It'll show me if people are watching on Facebook. It'll show me if people are watching on Twitch. It'll show me if people are watching on YouTube. A little icon comes up by their names.
Yeah. But you can have them type their name or have pre-recorded and send in a question early. So, you know, if you want. But I understand when you want to do it live because it's more spontaneous.
Right. No, I don't like taping anything. I like put it out there, you know, let it show for a couple of days and then put it out there later.
Hey, what do you think about coming out with a t-shirt about you and your brother's Black Bomber days?
I don't want no t-shirt like that.
Yeah, because I'm working with some t-shirt people and I said, hey, how about coming out with Stevie Ray?
I don't want no t-shirt like that. How many times I gotta tell you? I don't want no Black Bomber stuff.
Well, I'm thinking
why you want to keep reminding me? Hey, why you want to keep reminding me of how racist Japanese people are?
I'll kick you back some money. I'm thinking about making a Japanese flag. Instead of having a red dot, I was thinking about having a black dot.
Actually, man,
I'm Black Bomber.
Actually, I'm designing with some help of somebody to help me with some merch.
I think you should. Black Bombers are great.
Nah, Black Bomber's not great, man. How many times I gotta tell you that?
B-29.
Why are you so adamant?
Because that was before Harlem Heat. I think it's great.
I just want to know, why are you so adamant about digging up the grave?
No, it's not a grave, man. It's
digging up the grave of the Black Bombers. I feel like Jason on Jason and the Argonauts.
No, because I'm trying to book you back in Japan as a Black Bomber. No. Yeah, one of them talk shows.
Okay, back when we were called the Black Bombers, okay? Nobody knew who Stevie Ray and Booker T was.
I know.
Well, now people know who Stevie Ray and Booker T was.
I know.
So why do you want to dig up something from the grave?
Because introduction would be something like before they were Harlem Heat. Before Stevie Ray and Booker T. They were.
Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you with all due respect, bro.
Coming over the rising sun with a B-29.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Let me do the thinking. Let me do the thinking, bro. Okay? Can I do the thinking for the black man? I don't think for the Japanese man. Let me do the thinking for the black man. Can I do the thinking for the black man?
I think we could get rich in Tokyo. Black Bomber over Tokyo. Are they gonna be able to get an extra pancake today? That'll be the tagline. No salad. Stevie Ray wants more pancake. Or Kendall Suzuki says, no more salad. Or no more pancake. Only salad.
Look, man, I'm trying to get that out of my mind, if you don't mind.
I think there's a t-shirt. I think it should be.
No, man, I already got. See, I'm thinking about today, man. I'm not thinking about tomorrow. I'm designing a t-shirt
for today.
That's going to go along with everything else we're doing. As far as podcasting, as far as me writing a book, it's going to go with the whole theme. And I'm really dead serious about this because I really think it can work.
But you got to put Black Bomber in part of your book.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do that because that's your.
No, I do not, man.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Black Bomber over Tokyo Inn.
I don't look.
That's it.
Black Bomber's nothing. I showed you the picture that I carry near and dear, and I'm not even a souvenir guy. I showed you the picture.
I think you need to get I think you need to get.
I showed you the picture of the Black Bombers.
I know.
There they are, right there.
I
See that?
I think you should get one of those flight jacket.
I hate that picture. You hear me?
Black Bomber.
I hate it.
Logo on the back.
A bomber's
Black
jacket.
Bomber over Tokyo Inn.
No.
That sounds like a
No,
movie.
man. I got my own thing going on, bro.
That could be a movie. I think we need a script for that.
I got my own thing going on, bro. Now, if you want to do some Black Bomber stuff, you got my permission. Okay.
Oh, all right. I'm doing it.
You got my permission.
Black
Okay,
Bomber
I'm serious.
over Tokyo.
I'm giving you full permission. Go do it.
Played by Ernest Miller.
Whatever. Okay? Go do it. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to hear nothing about no Black Bombers.
Yes. Okay.
I don't want to hear nothing about no
Kendo Kawasaki.
Japanese bombers, Black bombers, the B-52s,
Rising Sun.
any bomber. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. No kamikazes, nothing. Okay?
All right.
I don't care, brother.
I'm gonna get you a pitch deck.
But what I do care about,
Yes.
I want to do some t-shirts and some merch.
Bluetooth connected.
I want to do some merch about something that nobody's ever seen before. And I got some young people. What I'm trying to do is market, kids, elementary school kids.
Okay.
That is what my target market is going to be: elementary and junior high. It's going to be my target market. Not so much as wrestling fans, because if the kids buy them, everybody else will fall in line.
Yeah.
And I'm designing them nasty. And when I say nasty, I mean urban, like you never seen before.
Nasty Hoffman.
It's gonna be on like a steaming pot of neck bones, y'all. Y'all hear the music in the background. That means we got to get ready to get out of here. As usual, Sonny Ono comes on with all his gift of gab. Okay? Want to bring up the past.
Yes.
Want to talk about things being on Saturday and they really was on Sunday.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can't blame me for bombing you on Sunday. It was Monday in Tokyo.
I didn't blame you.
Well,
I said if anybody know anything about strategic warfare, it would be a Japanese guy. That's all I said.
That's right. We can't help it. You guys were a day late. But
Hey.
I think there was, like you said, because you're the guy. But it's all for interesting. All the carriers were gone.
Yeah. How convenient.
Japan.
How convenient.
I think you all worked us.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a big gimmick, brother. You fell for it. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, hey, man, listen to everything we said. Like I said, I'm working on a new podcast that will be integrated into what we're doing now. Very excited about it. And hey, man, everybody's going to be a part of it. But we're going to keep doing what we're doing. For my man, Sonny Ono, I'm Stevie Ray, and this is the world's most dangerous podcast. And if you do nothing else, always be one. Peace.
Good night. Thank you.
All right, dog.